everybody. Guess what? I have a treat today.
Something like that.
Yes, it's my daughter. Hi, my only daughter. And we're so different. You just guys just wait. We are so different. So I want to give you a heads up. She's going to be on best behavior. She's going to try to watch her mouth.
I mean, I can see it. I'll watch it.
And she sounds hilarious. So she's been sick. She traveled across country. I want to ask her a little bit about that. But first off, so this is my daughter, Ashleigh.
Greetings.
Ashleigh has moved back from Alaska. She lived in Juneau, Alaska for how long now?
9 years.
9 years. So most people want to know, why did you go to Alaska?
Well, I was surfing the internet and it gave me an ad and I was like, hey, check out this campus. It's really pretty and cool. And I was like, that is a really pretty cool campus. I'll apply there. And then I got in like a few months later and forgot all about it. And I was like, why not go? Let's go. And then I got apparently an invitation to Hawaii a couple months later. And guess who didn't tell me about it?
No, you'd already been accepted to Alaska.
Yeah.
She would not have went to Hawaii. I wanted her to go Hawaii. Yeah, whatever. Anyhow, so about Alaska. So she actually went for school. She kind of
Marine biology.
Marine biology, yes. So it wasn't like there was a lot of marine biology type schools in Virginia. We're not on the ocean except for far east. And I think
We just don't live there.
She actually applied to
the wrong year.
So she applied to Norfolk. Was it Norfolk?
Yeah.
And got accepted for the next year. So she went to Alaska and
so it was perfect.
Yeah.
That I got into
I think she did that on purpose, but whatever. So she went to Alaska. So everybody, she lived in Juneau, Alaska. Everybody thinks that if you live in Alaska,
It's dark.
it's dark.
Or it's cold.
It's cold.
It is not that dark unless you live in the Arctic Circle, which most of the state is not in the Arctic Circle. So you get daylight and you get dark every day, all year round. The summer's awesome though, because you get tons of daylight. You get like, I don't know, it won't get dark until like 11 o'clock at night in Juneau, which is in Southeast, which is amazing because you can just do anything you want and it's fantastic. You can see all sorts of stuff in dark.
You can see all kinds of stuff in dark.
Because it's not dark. It's fun. I like it. I don't know.
How about the cold? Does it snow a lot in Alaska?
Alaska's huge. You should look that up. Alaska is giant. Sorry, Texas.
Don't make my Texas followers mad.
Alaska's got you on the biggest state. So, there's a lot of different climates. And then I lived in Southeast, which is in a temperate rainforest. So we get tons of precipitation. We get like 100 inches of precipitation a year in Juneau, varying differences. And there's a lot of different microclimates and whatnot. But it's maritime climate. So it's actually not that cold. It gets way colder here. It gets down to 0 here and below. It's only been in the single digits like 3 times since I've been there, since I've had to deal with it.
She gets a lot of snow though, because of the rain.
Yeah. So there's tons of that, but they take care of it much differently. Kids still have to go to school. No school days, no snow days like that. I don't know. It's just different.
When she first moved, though, it's so funny because, moms, we worry about our kids. We worry about all kinds of things that can happen to them and ways that they can die. So
there's a lot of ways in Alaska.
Never thought of tsunamis.
Oh yeah, there's those. Mudslides, landslides. earthquakes. So many earthquakes. You know, you got that whole ring of fire thing going on. Yeah.
Bears.
So many bears.
So, Ashleigh,
I'm done with bears.
have you ever seen a bear up close?
I pool noodled a black bear on my porch once. You know, those pool noodles from like the pools.
The foam.
The foam noodle. He was getting too close to my cat, so I just bumped him. He ran away.
Yeah, my daughter bopped a bear.
But then this summer, I was doing a stream survey for salmon, so I was walking down like the middle of the stream of all, you know, like the bear's food source. And one was like sleeping, and we were like within, how far away is that chair?
6 foot, 7 foot.
Yeah. Around 6 to 7 foot from a big old grizzly. Yeah, surprise.
What did we do?
Bop
it with a pool noodle?
No, we turned around on that one. But he was startled to see us. They're startled. They don't like.
So he woke up. You said he was asleep.
Yeah, so he saw us and was like, "What?" But bears know the difference between humans and other animals. They hate dogs. If you got a dog anywhere, they're like on the dog. It's like someone with their like wolves ancestor thing. But we like kind of talked to him, and we kind of both just like separated, and he went across this log, and he started like staring at us, so we had to send off a couple of little air horns to make him go away. And then we got back to the truck, and he was waiting on us at the truck.
Was he in the truck?
He wasn't in the truck. He was still looking for salmon. There wasn't a lot of salmon. Global warming's real. There wasn't a ton of salmon in the streams, so he was pretty hungry, but he was still eating like berries and stuff like that.
Okay. The things you find out when you talk to your daughter. So she did decide to move back in the, what is it? We call it the lower 48. Oh, they call it the lesser 48. Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
The lesser 48.
Some of them.
Some people call it that. Anyway, the lower 48. And she decided to drive home so she could bring her car and her stuff that she had accumulated that she didn't sell.
It's right all over me.
In Alaska. And so she came across country. What was the most fun thing you did cross country?
It was, the most fun thing that we did was go to the Redwoods State and National Parks, which they're called that. It's up in Northern California. It's not the one with the Avenue of Giants. It's the other one, the one up top. It is so cool. There are 2,000-year-old old growth tree, like the redwood trees, like all along, and you can just stop, and they're just everywhere. And we took this like scenic parkway. We got to see like all these giant trees and the big tree, which is really tall, and all of them you look up at, and they're all like around 300 feet in height. So it's just mind-boggling. You just feel like a little ant.
It took her like, how long did you guys travel across state?
Well, I got to here on Tuesday.
Would it take you like 3 weeks?
Nope, that would have been exactly 4 weeks.
She had a good time. They hit, you hit
Olympic National Park. Then we went down to, we were traveling the 101, so we went down to Olympic National Park. And then we went to the coastline of Oregon and California. And then we hit the coast of California, and so we hit up the Redwoods State National Park, and then heard everything about the Avenue of Giants. I was like, let's go there too. So we like crept over a little bit to go to there, and then we head back to the coast. We went to the coast into San Francisco, and then headed over to Yosemite. We were at Yosemite for a few days, and then we left Yosemite and drove across its high country and went to Zion National Park, and was at Zion National Park for a few days. and then went to the Grand Canyon, and then came back up to Bryce National Park, and then traveled through Utah. We went the roads right around the Mighty Five in Utah, which is their 5 national parks, which is Capitol Reef, Bryce and Zion, and then they also have Canyonlands and Arches. And that land is just alien. It is super cool. You've got like hoodoos and like these huge arches and all this like red rock, and it is just mesmerizing, and it is gorgeous because you don't really see it. I've never seen it anywhere else. It's really neat. And then I'm really into geology, roadside geology. Let's get that one right. There's a difference. So I was like loving it because I could see the Navajo sandstone and see like all the different like erosion patterns, and I was like picking out faults and like by the rock patterns, and I don't know. It was great. So then we went up from there into Colorado, and the person I was with really wanted to do hot springs. I'm not a huge hot springs fan, but I found Glenwood Springs in Colorado, and so I booked like a night there. And they have got like tons of hot springs, but they've taken them and turned them commercial. So they have like all these like pools, and like this one resort had like 15 different pools, and like you just went and kind of like, and the pool was just like kidney shaped pools, small pools, but there was like so many of them. You just kind of like walked around and did different ones because they were all different temperatures because they were coming from different places. It was really cool. And apparently we were just like right beside Aspen and Vail, and we don't ski, but those are big ski places.
I thought Andy skied.
He does, but I don't. So we didn't go.
Settle that.
But we hit snow when we came through the desert, which was pretty cool. And then we had snow the whole way until we got to basically where we were going to go over Vail Pass, and the interstate was actually closed because of some accidents and because of the snow. So that's why, another reason why it was nice to be in Glenwood Springs. It was pretty cool, because then by the morning it had opened and we just went over. But yeah, all those places had like snow on them. They were already running. They've been running for a while. So then after we came down the Rockies, the other side of Colorado was flat. I had no idea. So we went through Colorado into Kansas, and then Missouri, and a little bit into Illinois and Kentucky, and then into Tennessee. And then I was in Tennessee for a little bit, and then we went to Virginia. Wow.
Finally. She's made me wait, that's for sure.
Yeah, just 4 weeks.
Just 4 weeks.
It's fun.
You can tell we're a little bit of difference. I mean, she is very outdoorsy. She likes rocks.
You like rocks? You just like the polished ones.
Rocks.
Yeah.
She likes the outdoorsy stuff, you know, hiking.
I don't really like hiking. I like walking. I think there's a difference. If it goes over 1,000 feet, it's hiking. I like walking. I don't like going 1,000 feet. Ugh.
She likes glaciers.
Oh, they're cool.
She likes fish.
They're delicious. You need
Whatever.
to preserve them.
Preserve the fish. Anyway, shopping is not her thing.
No.
Show them the shoes you have on, Ashleigh.
Deal. They're called Cozy Kicks, and I would suggest them. They're neoprene, so you know. And they got, I don't know what the straps were, but they're neoprene, so they keep you warm. And they got little nodules, so you don't slip. And then they're like little fur lined. They're fantastic. I don't know what she's complaining about. I would suggest getting them if you enjoy your feet being hugged as you walk around the house. Or outside, as they are dual purpose.
Anyhow, we're not the same, that's for sure. But she does have on jewelry, so I am proud of her today. She has on her jewelry, and
they're
her beads.
My meditation.
Her meditation.
Mala beads.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
They're good for you.
Love you, girl.
Love you too.
So glad you guys got to meet my daughter. This is Alaska Ashleigh. We're going to have to change that name.
Aquatic Ashleigh.
Aquatic Ashleigh.
Ding.
We do have a river right in front of the house. Go have fun.
Not a lot of fish.
See you guys.
Figure out why.
Bye.